Hiya. Yeah. Yesterday, after me posting that video, I had a call. It's a group call with my mentor, Courtney, and we just, share what's going on, and yeah, it's just we're all mirroring each other, and it's just great. But it was just, I'm so pleased that I managed to be on there because I explained how I was feeling. And it was such a weird feeling because internally I feel so at peace and joy, and none of the illusions and none of those past identities, none of it, I don't resonate with any of it. And it's just, I just feel so rooted and grounded within myself. But then there's this other factor and this other energy that's come in, and I just feel so angry and feel trapped, and it's like, well, you keep telling me that it's coming, where's the proof? And it's like these contradictions, feeling like my soul, I really felt like my soul was being trapped and caged. And I said, I just feel so angry and I don't really understand where that's coming from. And she explained, she was like, it's not your soul that's angry. She was like, your soul is liberated. She said, you're human. Your ego, your mind is basically having a little meltdown. It's having a tantrum because all those things that these keeps coming up, and I really felt like it was the universe constantly sending me tests, which is they say it does, but it's actually, I think it's partly me, it's us. We're constantly, because every day when these things are coming up, I'm just pushing through it, and they don't affect me like the way they did, all everything, the old triggers, the old energies, habits, literally, they have consumed me for pretty much my whole adult life, especially the last 7 years, so much that my ego and my mind and my human can't get to grips with that, because internally none of that bothers me, but my human is clinging and clutching at straws. So all these past memories, all these past things and old triggers that used to trigger me, they're trying to bring to the surface and resurface. Come on, these are gonna trigger you, and they're not. And that's where my human's doing it. And it has. Yesterday I was like, what am I doing wrong? I feel like, and it was telling, my mind was telling me, well, clearly you're doing something wrong, you're going backwards, you're not seeing proof. They keep telling you it's there and it's coming, yet where is it? And that again is such a human ego thing, because my whole life I've lived on control. I've needed to know 10 steps ahead of myself, and the end game, it's always been about to get to the end game, whereas it's not how I feel internally. Like, I have learned, and it's taken me a long time but I've learned, like, the journey is so important and so sacred. Like, seeing all those little miracles that are coming in, and just appreciating all the little things around me and all the little things that I see coming into my life that is so positive. I don't need, and I've been in such surrender. I really have, over the last few weeks. It's been so easy for me to just trust. Yeah, since Sunday, it's been feeling that I'm feeling impatient again. And I've been feeling that that's my soul feeling impatient. But my soul's liberated. My soul's fully awakened. My soul doesn't need the proof, because it just knows. I know deep in my soul, I know that what I'm feeling, and what I feel, that anticipation and the excitement and the just deep knowing that things are changing, and that I no longer resonate with that old timeline and those old identities, and that's a good thing. But you're human still, and will continue to cling on to those things and try, and that's why all these past memories and everything do come up, and it does feel like you're being tested, but pretty much by your mind and your ego, because it doesn't want you to move forward. It's lived in, and it's survived in that survival mode for so long. You are pushing up across those boundaries, and where I've been thinking, oh my God, I'm going backwards. No, I'm just proving to myself time and time again that I am no longer working and programming in that way anymore. That I am really trusting. And that's where I think the anger, and like, I was so angry, and it was like, bring it on, You want to keep testing me? Keep testing me. I'm just going to knock it out of the water, because that for me is illusion. It's totally just dissolved completely. The illusion of everything that I've been so trapped in for so long is just gone. And hearing that and her confirming that yesterday for me, oh, and it felt, and it just sat, and as soon as she said it, it was like, oh, and it was so lovely. But then again, my brain, as the day went on after that, I felt so much lighter, and I thought, thank God for that, I'm not losing it. And she was like, it's a good, really good thing. It's because we're in that space where at this point in my awakening, I have got to the point where I don't resonate with my old timeline, my identities whatsoever. But my new timeline and chapter hasn't quite been put into place yet, and it's not solid enough. And so it is really that in between that I'm stuck in, and it can feel really restricting, because you're in, like, my soul is telling me it's all good. I trust, and I do trust. Yeah, there's obviously my human and my ego is fighting against that and saying, but this isn't right. Where's the proof? We've got no proof. You always need the proof. And the reality is, you don't, it's unknown, and that's how it's meant to be. And it's just leading through that feeling, and that your intuition, and the deep knowing that you know that what you're feeling is true. You don't need your mind to be second guessing you, and it always wants to. It's trying to keep safe. It's just what it's used to doing, but it is quietening that. And so I'm really happy, because I know now that that's a really positive thing. Like when you say it's a positive thing, because you're not, however much you feel angry and stuff, you're not going back to that. Because a lot of the time, this is where a lot of people get to this point and they're like, I can't do this. It's, I'm happy where I was before, and retract back, and they go back, and that's fine. That's part of it. That's up to them. And that's obviously their human isn't quite ready to go there, and that's okay. It's everyone's journey. Like, I've done that many times. I should have probably ended relationships and moved forward, and I just wasn't, my human wasn't ready. So, and however much the end game's still going to be the same, because your soul's designed it to be that way. Your human is the one that dictates and navigates your way through that experience. So it's just, that I just feel so much lighter. And my brain was telling me, but if you're this new human that you're meant to be, you should know all this already. It's a lesson we're here. It's like our mentor, Courtney, she was awakened long before us, and she's had to go through the same things that we have in her own way, for her to be able to be our mentor and be able to teach us and show us and guide us through our awakening. Like, I know that I got to a certain point in my awakening where that's where Courtney and Zero were then brought to me, and their video, and like her YouTube video started popping up. I'd never seen her before. It started popping up on my YouTube. And that's for a reason, because I was at that point in my journey where I was ready to go beyond and to rewire my nervous system, to rewire my brain and how I work and how it works. And it's just, oh my God, it's fascinating. Like, I know I'm here, we're all here to learn in what way that is, and what pulls us and what excites us. And this excites me. Like, for so long, I've not had that passion for anything. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just thought I was here to be a mummy, and that's fine. I love nurturing and taking care of people and my babies. But there was something that I feel I've been searching and looking for, and that's what it was. I'm learning from Courtney, and I'm learning, and it's all making sense, and everything she's saying and everything Zero's bringing through, and it just sinks so deep in me that, my God, I get it. Like, there's not a lot of people that won't understand and won't have a clue that she's saying, but they're not meant to. It's, we're not in the same frequency or in energy. We're not meant to be. It's the same with me. I know I'm going through this, so then I know I'm here to be a testimony, to share my awakening journey, to help others, to help activate who's meant to be, who's in resonance with me and who feels my frequency, and just, even if they don't understand, just listens and like, oh my God. And if something in them thinks, God, yeah, what is that? And not fully understanding it, but just feels drawn to me. And that's how it's meant to be. I'm meant to be, I know I'm in the first wave. New humans to be doing and walking in the path of the unknown. You know, and through my experience and me sharing, I will then mentor and I will help navigate, well, not navigate, but I'll help and be there for you through your awakening. So when you get to this point in your journey, in your awakening journey, you can come back to my videos or anyone else's that have shared and come back and be like, okay, that's why. Okay, I'm not going crazy, because it really frigging helps. Like, I know how, having Courtney and you know, explain that what I'm feeling is perfectly normal and it's good, it's a positive thing, is so, it's just such a relief, because I'm not, and in that I'm moving forward, and that's a good thing. Everything I'm feeling is a good thing. It's not negative like my brain keeps trying to tell me it is. And so yeah, I just feel so much lighter today, as you could probably tell. And it's just, yeah, it just makes so much sense to me, and I love it when it makes sense, because I just get it, and I love that. Yeah, so, but yeah, I'm here, and I know I'm meant to be sharing me in the way that I feel called to. Whether or not you listen or you follow, it's, you know, if you resonate with me, then great. If not, then that's also great. I just know that me sharing, even if it's just one person that I can help through this, that's a good thing. And that makes me feel good, because I've always loved making people feel good and feel content and seen. And it's just so important. Yeah, that's me for today. I hope you all have a good Wednesday, and I'll see you soon.